Hello everyone. In this video, we'll be talking about how do we create a polyfill for new in JavaScript. So basically, we use new to create a call a constructor to create a new object, like where x equals to new person of issuer, where person is a constructor. So constructor is nothing but a function which where we have a naming convention that we use that the first character of the function should be cap in caps, so that for the developers understand that it's not a regular function and instead it's a constructor function. So the syntax is similar, simple. You create a constructor function. In this case, I'm passing I have my constructor is person, I'm passing name, and I have two keys to this, two values. So what now when I run this, what I'll get is x is a it returns me an object. Here I have two key, greetings and name, that I've created here as a part of this, and it gives me correctly. Now if I do x dot constructor, it tells me that it's of type person. Now our goal is to achieve something similar. So but we need to understand that we cannot exactly have the similar syntax, that new space person constructor. Instead we'll have it in our own way. We'll create a function called my new. It will take a constructor function, and it takes, for simplicity we'll just pass name, because for this example that's what is relevant. And we should do where y equals to my new of, so in this case the constructor, and name, suppose if I say Ishwar, right, I should get y as something similar to x. So if I do type of x, we'll see it's an object. So basically this should also return me an object, right? So let's do first, I'll create an empty object and I will return obj. Okay, but of course we cannot return an empty object always, right? So let's do one thing. We have to return both. We have to call this function and return both of these properties right? So the easy way to do is we call this function person, sorry, it should not be person, it should be the argument that is passed dot call. We are passing empty object, so that this gets updated with the value of this becomes the value of this, and then we are just passing the name. This takes as a parameter. This is the syntax of call. Now what happens if we do this and check the value of y? Yes, we are getting y as an object. We are getting both the values, both the properties, right? But still, if I do y dot dot y dot constructor, I see it's a function, whereas if I do x dot constructor, I see x is a person. Now how do we achieve that? Now if you look carefully, right, x dot constructor, actually it's not its direct property, so it is part of its prototype. H dot proto, and inside that we have a constructor which refers to person. So we have to map the prototype, right? So here, if we what we have to do is obj dot underscore underscore proto underscore underscore equals to constructor function dot prototype. So why we are doing this is because this is how we achieve prototypical inheritance. Now constructor function, it's a function, so it has direct member called prototype, whereas object does not have direct member. It's in this way, it's underscore underscore proto. So this is deprecated. You should use, I guess, object of prototype, but I like this pattern, so I'm just using it. Now if I do this and just go and check y, yes, this is what I've achieved. If I do y dot constructor, it's this. If I do y dot y dot underscore underscore proto, and it is same as what we see for x, right? Underscore underscore proto. Yeah, so this is how we achieved polyfill for a new in JavaScript. Yes, thank you for watching.